Hello everyone, how have you been? I know it's been ages, I'm so sorry. I've been really busy with work, but I wanted to show you I've been busy. I've done hello. I've done quite a lot of things, and I wanted to show you what I've done around the place because things are very different around here. Let me just go back into normal view. Oh, that's better. Right, that's when I turn around and there's a creeper in my face. Okay. So, yeah, the one of the cats met a very painful death. I accidentally pinged it with an arrow and then managed to catch a ginger one. So that came okay because I prefer the ginger ones. The boring kind of cream ones with black heads. But no, got my cows. I did a little bit extra farm stuff around here. But, I don't know if I showed you my nether. I changed the nether entrance because the last one was really just the nether portal with a couple of gates. So I changed this a bit, looks a little bit more in keeping. Now, something that doesn't look, yeah, iron farm. I don't remember if I told you about that either. And also in there I have the AFK fishing shack. I've had some time to play on here whilst I've been like just playing rather than recording, and that's normally to wind down because, as you know, I've got a pretty stressful job, so I need somewhere to go just to get away from it all. This here does not look at all that fancy and I do need to come up with something. I'm actually thinking of maybe building a kind of a tree opening there. I think that would be much better, but these are safety rails because, you know, scary. Okay, I'll bring you into my little world. Now, in here, I've done very, very little, really. It's just, there's a stable with Dave in it. Yeah, there's Dave. He's very happy. I don't know what I'm going to do, but eventually I'm going to do something with this area. And the reason the jungle, I love the colour of the grass in the jungle. But here I've been a lot busier. This is my bunny sanctuary. Yeah, I don't think any of them are mad bunnies, so I do go in there occasionally with carrots and make them go crazy. And Dave's you can see all the way through. Dave the horse. He's really sweet, actually. Hello, Dave. Hello. I bred him from Jackie and Rick's horses because they had these really pretty ones, so I bred them and I've left my others back at spawn because, as you know, I'm like 6,000 blocks away from spawn, something like that. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at F3. Minus, yeah, so 6,500 in one direction and 3,600 in another minus. So, yeah, I'm pretty out there. Okay, so you can see, oh, another cat. That one teleported to me strangely. I have no idea why, but yeah. This I had dug out all by hand and it took a bazillion years. These little entrances, I have plans for them. Clearly we're near a mine shaft, but I don't know where it is. I haven't found it yet because I don't go caving. This is obviously going to be my reed farm, cactus farm. This is going to be, I think it's carrots or potatoes. I'm not really sure. Do you like the walls? I quite like the pattern I did. But then I'm easily pleased. I think these are carrots. They look like, yeah, they're carrots. So this is going to be my carrot farm. Let's run back. Run. When I was digging out the carrot farm, I have one little trauma. I am a block above a ravine. So when I dig this one out, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have some problems with ravines. And because obviously, as you see, the outside of this is all that really pretty andesite, polished andesite. All this hole is all me digging out andesite, even though there's still some there that I could take. So eventually I will fill that in. This is going to be where my tree farm is. This entire hole was dug for a tree farm until I realised I'm still like some level 47 or something. Yeah, 40 here. So I'm gone down further. Further. Oh, I heard the skelly. I always have a fear that there's going to be something down here around this corner, but it's pretty well lit, so it shouldn't be. But underneath here, I've already covered up one cave. So I don't know, what level are we now? Let's have a look. We are level 30, so we're getting there. And I could easily build like the tree farm here, but that is a heck of a lot of digging that I haven't yet prepared my brain for because it is going to take a long time. I mean, this itself, digging out this and putting the ceiling in, I want to say was, shush cat, I want to say was, I don't know, probably 15 to 20 hours worth of digging. And I don't have a beacon or haste or anything around here, so it was every block. And in fact, it was like 4 repairs of my pick, and then it broke, so I had to get another one. So that's how long it's taken. But what do you think? I hope you liked it. I've just been busy doing stuff on the server. Should we go back upstairs and see if there's anything upstairs that's new? Because I'm sure there is. I think I may have even extended the wheat and the carrots and all of that. I think I extended them because I wanted to do some trading with the villager guys in order for me to get cheap armour, really. Because one of the villagers trades for an unbreaking 2 diamond chest. I don't think it has any other enchants on it, which is absolutely fine because we can override them anyway. But yeah, that's not bad for a bunch of emeralds that you get for free from carrots and potatoes. Oh God, I get so dizzy going up here. Should we have a look at the list of things to do? What have we got still? Finish the nether tunnel. Yeah, I still haven't done that. Auto brewer, auto sorter storage, coloured sheep farm. I really want to do that and I can't wait. And that probably be, my plan is to have all the farms underground. Fishing shack. That I want a pretty fishing shack rather than the AFK one, which is kind of ugly over there, but it does the job. Explore the Guardian Temple. Tibbs and I were talking about doing that together, and that's still the plan. It's just trying to coordinate our lives together because they're both pretty bad. All the little farms. A bakery at spawn. Now, I do have a plot picked out, and I do plan to build it. It is actually in Spawn Town. A storage room. Better than this thing. A reed farm. Oh, we could take that one down because we've done that one. And a cactus farm, and we've done that one too. So we could actually take those down. Let's just, I must have my, yeah, I've got my axe on me. Let's chop down and, oops, take those down. Put those back up. 2 jobs. Well, hey, and I didn't even have to lift a finger. I had 2 jobs done. Let's put those back on because I'm sure at some point we will need more jobs to do. Okay, what's new? Shall I show you first of all? I honestly can't remember if the iron farm was here last time. Now, the majority of that was built by Lion. Oh, there's a golem dropping. He built pretty much the frame, and I did the green top and the iron bars on the top. Now, the reason I put the iron bars on is because some of the dudes would actually spawn on the edge and just drop down and walk around here. How much iron have I got? Oh, a whole lot. So you can see how much I've been here because I've been busy underground working. So you can tell just by the amount of iron. But it's still so beautiful. I'm up here. I'm still very happy. Oh, I wanted to show you something pretty amazing. Right. This bow, where is it? This bow here, the Unbreaking 3 Power 4 Infinity Bow. I got fishing. Crazy, right? Yeah, I do love these AFK fishing things. Especially with the Azuma sort of holds that he's done a video, and I'll try and find the video and put the link in the description of how you can AFK fishing by making the screen small, then maximising the screen at the same time as pushing F11, something like that. But I'll put the link in the description so you'll see it. Let's just have a quick nap before every horrible meanie in the world comes to life and decides to chew on us. Right. Where are we going? I don't want to go near the villagers. It gets a little bit laggy over there, actually. I'm thinking of culling a few, but I've kind of gotten a bit used to them, so I feel like they're my friends and I don't want to. Well, truth is, I'm worried I'm going to kill the wrong one. Hello, Mr. Villager. How are you? Okay, so I did some expansions, and the reason initially I did the expansion is to get more stuff. And I can harvest those in a bit. But we kind of have a thing here because they kept trying to breach through, which was a real pain for me because I don't like them mixing up. I want, you know, wheat guy to stay in wheat. There he is over there. Yep, techno. And then I want my carrot dude to stay in the carrots. and my potato guy to stand the potatoes. I think this one is, I want to say Tuck. Are you Tuck? Yeah, you are. But yeah, it's been really fun over here, and I've done a bit, and I think I took those trees down that were all over there so that I had a better view. There were quite a few. Oh god, this is not helping you. I was actually pointing to the screen to show you where the trees were. So basically there was trees across there, and they were blocking that view. And what I want to do with that lovely little marina is do something pretty. That's about as far as I've discovered what I want to do, but certainly I want to do something with it. Because I think it is too beautiful an area to just leave and do nothing with. Look at these villagers. Crazy, crazy guys. I use those to populate that. That up there, get the 10 up there, was an absolute palaver. It was like having to push them up a water thing. But having air blocks in between. And then, of course, the first time I tried it, I actually ended up killing a few because I'd forgotten the distance between, and that some of them were getting damaged, and then they'd drown again a bit more, and oh yeah, I'm not great at this stuff, but I do like to derp around and stuff. What do we have plans for the future? Now, I've got a crap ton of levels here, but I need them because I have to keep repairing my picks, and that one's almost dead anyway, actually. I wonder how much it will cost to repair it. Yeah, probably loads. I haven't done any strip mining for a long time because I've been busy digging out the cave. Now, the reason I tend to strip mine is purely to kind of wind down, and I find it really therapeutic, but I have quite a visceral reaction when like you can hear the noises of the mobs, like the zombies. Okay, I guess they're probably the most scary. Like not as a mob when you're facing them face to face, just the distance, like the noise that they make. So I'll be happily mining along and I'll hear that noise and it just literally makes me jump. So still haven't been able to go caving. What I need is from my fellow MinecraftLab.com friends, somebody to come caving with me and basically have my back. It's so frustrating for me because I watch a couple of videos and I just think, how is it that they can just walk around? Oh, Jesus. How is it that they can walk around and not actually be concerned about, something coming up behind them and killing them? Because my armour is pretty spectacular. There is no creeper in this world that's going to be able to come up to me and kill me. And I know this. I know all this just on a normal human level. But yet, there's something in my head that won't let me go down there. And I really, really want to. I mean, I tried the other day, okay, as I was digging out, like when I was digging out that area, let's just jump down here. When I was digging out the area I was going to have for the trees. Yeah, that was clever. Broken ankles. I came across that cave that I talked about, that I've covered up. And I couldn't go in it. I'm standing on the edge of the cave thinking, right, well, there's no reason why I can't go in here. Let's just go in here. Stood there for a bit longer thinking, right, let's go. And then in my head, the common sense part of me then said, right, well, now if you go in, they'll have had time to spawn. So you really don't want to go in now. So this is the battles I have with myself. I know, so annoying. I wish it wasn't so, but it just is. I can't explain it. I know in my head it's irrational, and I know in my head it's stupid. It's just something I'm not able to get past, and I've tried and tried and tried. As you all know, I've talked to you before about even to the point of going to a hypnosis woman. I had a nice nap, but come back really keen to go. No, nothing. Still couldn't do it. Was quite bothered by that fact that I couldn't still do anything about it. So this is where we are. Guess what? I've got some great news for you. I'm hungry, but not just that. Oh, cat, please. I'm tempted to kill you. Let's go back up here where it's less noisy. I am going to Minecon because obviously it's in my hometown. Well, when I say hometown, it's like a few miles away from here. I just have to catch a train across. But I am going to stay in a hotel nearby. And a friend of mine who you may or may not know, who used to be on MCL, has actually got his own server, a guy called Professor Shroom. I have kind of promised him that if I can, I will meet Vintage Beef for him and get a signed picture. Now, I will do my utmost to do that because I know Charlie really likes Vintage Beef. I think he's, you know, one of his idols. So I'm not normally a person to ask people for autographs. It's not really my thing. But for Charlie, I will do that because he's a good guy, and you know, why not? If I'm in the area and I see him, without pestering him, without making him feel uncomfortable, or you know, if he, the thought of queuing for it kind of bothers me. But if he's around and that it's easy for me to ask him, I'll do that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Minecon. The only thing I would say, it was really expensive, and considering, in theory, Minecraft is supposed to be a kid's game. You and I know it's not really, but it's everybody's game. But a lot of children certainly like to play it. For their parents to fork out that sort of money, now I think it was something like £129 a ticket. I honestly can't remember off the top of my head. Let me see. Actually, I've got my receipt here. Let's have a look. What have I got? Yeah, £129 per ticket. To me, that is a heck of a lot of money for somebody to fork out. Granted, it's a 2-day pass. You get the 4th and the 5th. But really, how can parents that have got small children ever afford to pay that? But I suspect there'll be some. But yeah, I was a little surprised at how expensive it was. I was expecting it to be around £90, I guess. But no, but still going anyway. The credit card took a bit of a bashing as usual, but hey, what can you do? So what's new with you? Have you done anything interesting that you want to tell me about? Since we last spoke, I can't honestly remember if I had started my new job. Now, I started that at the beginning of January, so there, depending when the last video was out, I can't remember whether I told you or not. I'm doing the same job, just at a higher level and less interaction with the students now. And I'm at an FE rather than a high school, so yeah, it's a lot less scary than it was in my first few days there. My first few days I was like, what on earth have you done? Why did you swap? You were perfectly happy where you were. Why did you leave? But, you know, I was headhunted for this role, so it is one of those. It's very flattering when someone does that. Flattering and scary in equal measure, because you're not just letting yourself down if you know, in a very British term, if you cock it up, you're not just letting yourself down, you're letting somebody else down. And that was kind of how I felt, really. But I seem to be doing okay. I've been there 3 months now. Yeah, no problems. Yeah, lucky me. I'm very happy. Right. We need to start doing something. So, where am I going? Right, stay still, Kim. Jesus. Down here, I have plans for... the next one is supposed to be my potato farm and my wheat farm. Yeah, well, I'm going to dig them out and hopefully not have too much trouble with the mine shaft that I know is actually under there, because I did discover that about 2 blocks down. I think it's either 1 or 2 blocks down. But yeah, so once I've done that, it may be a day or so, because obviously I only have very limited time of when I can record. I shall let you know. Okay, so I've dug this far, and look, shift, we have a slight problem. I'll try and chuck down some lights. Oh, Jesus. My biggest fear is I'm going to fall. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, that's my issue I have right now. There's a zombie there. Let's just kill him, because I don't know why he's just going to come back. But yeah, issues. Nothing even down there interesting. So, yeah. Almost finished digging it out. Let's just finish off this last bit. Okay, so I'm back and I'm just finishing up. I was just finishing up digging up the area of where I've got to put the dirt. And this is how big my, I guess you see, I've killed some things. I got a bit brave and killed some stuff, but I haven't been down there. I'm not going to just shoot from afar. Okay, so round here, round here, round here. Is that cobble? Like, oh, it might be cobble, but then again it might be... I don't know. It looks like cobble, which means it's probably a dungeon. Yay. Yay, but oh god. So yeah, no, it's definitely, look, there's a green block, so it's definitely a dungeon. So, oh, see, this is my dilemma. I really want to go down there and I want to explore it so badly, but I just cannot do it. Oh, so frustrating. Right, okay. The only way I'm going to do that is get into it get into it some other way. That's how I'm going to have to do it. Oh no, that is what I want to do. What is wrong with you? So let's put this layer of floor in to block up this hole so I can put my sand, my dirt back on it. Oh, bye dungeon. Boo. Sadness. If only. Buy all the good things that are in there. I want to go to a dungeon. Oh, never mind. Right, so I can let go of shift now because we're safe. So now we just lay some dirt down. Just wanted to show you what I'd found and why I'm sad. I didn't actually realise it was a dungeon. I just saw the cobble, and of course then I saw the green cobble. So yay and nay. I can hear the creepy footsteps and it's really off-putting and disappointing that I know the dungeon's just down there, and because I'm a bloody wimp I can't go and sort it out. Right, so I've just got to till all of this now. Can I have some water back? Thanks. So this is going to be for my potato... Shush. This is going to be for my potatoes. And once we've got all my potatoes in place... Why does that look a bit balked in the corner there? That's strange, isn't it? Well, perfect. Yeah, that is really strange. I don't have water in this game, really. I just don't get it. Yep, it's weird. There's no getting away from it. I'm going to put some half slabs down until all of this, and then we're done. So you don't need to see all that, but I just want to say, look, I've done this, and thank you for joining me. Hopefully I'm going to try and make them more frequent because I know it's frustrating for you, it's frustrating for me, but yeah. So, as I always say, look after each other, take care of yourself, play nice, bye!